So, it's been a while since you've seen me behind a computer, because mainly you've seen me behind a phone, for such a long time. I finally got my gear sorted out. Um, it's probably too late for a FIFA series now, considering it's coming into June. Let me know if you would like to see a little mini series on FIFA. Um, then maybe I could possibly do a very quick FIFA series, maybe do like a quick rebuild or something, and yeah, maybe I'll do that for this year and do a proper series next year now that I've got my proper gear sorted out. But yeah, welcome to Operation Palace. It's been a little while, and yeah, I'm delighted to have it back on the channel. What's going on, people? It's Edstar here, back with another Operation Palace video. It finished Fulham 2, Palace 2. It was a very, very good result for us, because I felt like we were not good enough in that game, to be honest with you. We took a lead, you could argue a fairly undeserved lead. We didn't deserve the lead at all. Fulham were absolutely all over us that game, and how they didn't put that game out of sight, I will never know. Joel Ward's first goal in 4 years as a Palace player. That's just even ridiculous just to think about. I'm very, very happy with the point, because Fulham are a good team. I literally said I wanted 7 points out of the last game after the last 9 available, because we had Bournemouth, we won 2-0, Fulham drew 2-2, and I want a result against Forest. Yeah, it's been a very, very positive season from us. It didn't start very well. It started okay, but Vieira lost the dressing room very, very quickly. And, 27 games in, he pretty much had to go, because we were in a relegation fight. And I cannot believe Roy Hodgson saved us. There's a lot of talk of him staying around next year. For me personally, I'll give my thoughts on that right now. I feel I would not want him to stay. I don't want him to ruin his legacy. Let him hold his head held high. For me personally, that's how I feel. I feel he could probably coach the next manager, to be honest with you, if he has him as his back goes upstairs, and have someone else come in. Hodgson, I feel, can be a big part on the next manager, to be honest with you. But I do not want him to ruin his legacy, because I think his legacy will be the fact that he's a boyhood Crystal Palace fan. He was born in Croydon, so that's the one thing I love about him. Had you told me 27 games in the season, Hodgson to come back and kept us up, I would have laughed in your face. I would have told you to fuck right off. Do you know what I mean? I'm just staggered for words how well he's done. Finished 11th place with the squad that he's got. Eze and Elisa have been brilliant for us, but one thing I was really surprised to see was Chet Decore being listed as our player of the season. I mean, he's had a great season, don't get me wrong, but player of the season? I'm not too sure whether I agree with that. He's made some great tackles, absolutely, but has he been our player of the season? Not for me. I would have gone for either Mark Gahey or Eberechi Eze. Had to be one of those two for me. The fact that Eberechi Eze isn't even in the top 3, I feel he's been absolutely robbed, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's been a great season from us, to be fair. 11th place, as long as we beat Forest on the last day of the season, which is actually tomorrow as I'm filming this. So I'm filming this video right now. It will probably be up. I'll get this up for you first thing probably tomorrow morning about 8-9 o'clock, and then I will film the final match day preview of the season against Nottingham Forest probably tomorrow night as I'll come in from work. But it's going to be a late one for me tomorrow night because it's karaoke night, and well, a lot of drinks are expected to go down, so don't expect me to get up on the stage. My voice is, my singing is not good. Let's just put it like that. Less said about that, the better. So let's get on into my player ratings. Starting off in goal, Sam Johnston couldn't do anything about the penalty. I don't think he had that bad of a game, to be honest with you. I think he made some really fine saves. If it wasn't for him, we probably would have lost the game. The second goal, maybe he could have got a hand to it, but the header was so powerful. So I'm not going to blame him for that. I'll give Sam Johnston a 7 out of 10. Tyreek Mitchell, I've said this bloke is not good enough for such a long time now. I'm not going to get into that. I just don't think he's good enough. We need 2 fullbacks next year. For me, Mitchell's out of his depth. I just don't think he's good enough. I think he had a very poor game against Fulham, gave the penalty away, and I think he could have defended better for the second goal as well. For me, I'm going to give Mitchell a 3. I thought he was very poor. Right back position, Joel Ward, I thought was very good. Got the equaliser. He was very determined to get his goal, so that was nice to see. Defended pretty well. Was more of the attacking of the 2 fullbacks for me personally. So I was much more impressed with Joel Ward. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. Next in the defending position was Mark Gahey. For me, very solid. He's been solid all season for me. I thought he was okay. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Next to him, Joachim Manderson. Again, I thought very solid. Playing against his former club as well. I thought he had a good game against his former employers. Again, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10 as well. Going into the midfield positions, we had Chet Decore. I thought he was very good. Definitely drove forward with the ball a bit more than he did. Made some good tackles as well. That's probably why he's been voted our player of the season. I'll give him a 6 out of 10. Next to him was I think it was Hughes next to him. Sorry, I had to think who it was for a minute. Hughes, I thought had a good game. Definitely got into Fulham, stopped them from scoring. I thought he was good. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Eberechi has a wonderful pass to Odsonne Edouard. I'm going to get onto Odsonne Edouard in a minute. But for the pass to find Odsonne Edouard, that was just filthy. Absolutely fucking filthy from Eberechi. I thought he was fantastic. Great assist. Overall great season from him. How he's not, like I said, how he's not in our top 3 for a player of the season, I've got no fucking idea. So I'm going to give Eberechi a 8 out of 10. Going into the 4 positions, starting on the left hand side was I think it was Elise. Didn't really get that much into it, to be honest with you. I was quite surprised. I thought he'd have a bit more of an influence on the game. So I'll give Elise a 6. He did well to hold the ball up. His first touch was okay. Nothing spectacular. I'll give him a 6. And Odsonne Edouard, apart from his goal, I don't think he had anything else to do in the game. So I'll give him a 7 out of 10. So my man of the match for me was Eberechi. For me, for that assist was filthy. Absolutely disgusting. Going into what I would say for the summer window, we need 2 fullbacks. 2 fullbacks for me, 100%. Somebody to come in for Mitchell. I'd probably keep Mitchell as a backup. And then a right back for Joel Ward, who's ageing. He's not getting any younger. I'm just not sure whether he's the right man for the job long term. So that will probably be my long term solution. Get rid of one of the strikers of Edouard or Mateta, one of those 2. Whoever gets the most money, let them go. For me personally, I don't think they're good enough. And then we can invest that into a top class striker. Well, not a top class striker, a striker who will score the goals. So it's been a whirlwind of a season. I want to thank you for everyone for their patience so far. It's not been a very easy period for me at the moment. I'm not going to get into my personal life at the moment, but I've been struggling with all this cost of living at the moment here in the UK. If you are living in the UK, the cost of living situation is just a nightmare. So I just want to thank everyone for their patience. all the likes on the video, all the support on the channel. Please hit that like button if you have gone on to enjoy this video. Hit that subscribe button because it would mean a lot to me. And I've got some positive news. Gaming videos, I'm going to try and start filming again next week. Okay, next week I 100% will be trying to start filming some gaming videos. Probably on Tuesday I will do a Cricket 22 stream. So if you are excited to see that, please leave this video a like. I know there is one person in particular who will be happy to hear that. So yes, Cricket 22 will be back on the channel very, very soon, ladies and gents. And I want to thank everyone for their support. And I love you guys. So thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you tomorrow night.